Well, we're having the hardest time finding this Mesquite Springs. Now, Mesquite Springs used to be a railroad watering station back in the day. But before that, it was also a pretty sizable Indian village, and there's supposed to be some petroglyphs there, and I want to go check them out and record them. So wish us luck. We're having a heck of a time trying to find this place, and I know it's around here somewhere because everything I've read and it says it's right here, and it's probably right under my nose. But I'll know it because there'll be a bathtub there. Yeah, a bathtub.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do.
Okay, now that we finally found Mesquite Springs, we can immediately see the petroglyphs. And this whole hillside is covered with petroglyphs. These are great examples, and these are actually very interesting because it looks like they're somewhat primitive. I mean, right there, we see this petroglyph all over the place, especially down in Antibrago. It's actually even carved into the rocks deeper than what we see here as a petroglyph. We see what it looks like an animal of some sort. These things here look like it could be a whole host of anything. We see over here this cross symbol, what's left of it. Right down there is more. And a lot of these petroglyphs, there's a sunburst right here. And a lot of these petroglyphs are fading away. But we know we're at the right place because we found the bathtub. Well, we finally found it. You want to know how I know? There's the bathtub. Here we have some right here. Very similar to the ones down below. These look like the highest ones that I found because I went to the top. And these people, we have some here, and look at these. I'm assuming this might be a ghost, but I'm thinking that this is a rattlesnake, and I am not sure what these other circles are for, but they meant something to the author. Let's climb a little farther down. Here's a couple other ones. Here's some of the nicer ones. A little farther up, you can see the top of them. How cool are these? I'm climbing around these boulders, so bear with me. Try to make it ride as smooth as possible. It kind of looks like a satellite. How about this one? How cool is that? And then one right here. A popular symbol in this area. This is the highest ones. Here we have more of these, although they look like maybe the one on the left could be coiled up. They look like they could represent looks like they could represent rattlesnakes. Now this adjoining hill right next to it, I didn't find any petroglyphs. I didn't find any beyond. Oh, here's a couple other ones. It's quiet out here. The only thing you hear is the sound of the breeze. I can imagine what it would be like living at a time when mankind lived a much simpler life. the starkness of this area and the lack of wildlife tells me that one time this was a much different climate here. But these petroglyphs, I don't think they were from ancient people. The desert varnish in them is too light. I think it was from Native Americans, Paiutes, some Paiute clan. They say there was a large village here, and I will come back and look and see if I can find it. But for the purposes of today, we got to see a lot of things, and I just wanted to take you on a road trip. Nothing better than ending it at a petroglyph site. Yeah. Shortly after this, I realized I had left my camera pack sitting on a boulder around the hill. I went to retrieve that pack, and when I had approached it, it fell off the boulder for no apparent reason onto the ground. I picked it up, and as I looked up, I saw the petroglyph that would not only date the petroglyphs in this area, but also one of the more significant petroglyphs I have ever found. This is a good symbol to help us date when some of these petroglyphs were made. To the far right, it looks like a snake, shield, or a circle wheel. But look at that one on the left. It is a man carrying a staff with a cross on it. This may very well be a pictograph of Father Garces, who traveled through this area on the Mojave Road area. That would date this petroglyph right here to his time of traveling. How cool is that? That is either Father Garces or a Catholic priest, no doubt about it. That dates this area. Back to the truck. Someone had drawn this on my gas cap. So obviously there's something or someone around here who's still an artist. Okay. I climbed to the top of the hill just to get a look around to see what I could see, if there was anything else up this high. The wind's blowing a little bit. Hopefully it's not impacting our mic too much. The petroglyphs here are not old. They're obviously made by the local tribes and Native Americans who were here. There's an Indian village in the area. I haven't located it yet, but I know it's not right here at Mesquite Springs. It's probably somewhere in the nearby area, because it's highly unlikely that they're going to have an Indian village right next to a sacred site like this. So there is no water in Mesquite Springs right now. The bathtub is empty. There's nothing coming out. I'm sure that it will flow water again. I will look around a little bit before it gets dark to see. Then I'm going to head out. But we did find it. Thank God. It's less than a mile from the megaphone, which if you see me looking around, it's because I'm keeping my eye out for that mountain lion that I upset the last time I was here when I was filming the megaphone, the Mojave megaphone. Well, thank you for coming on this adventure as we explore around this area. If you liked the video, hit the like button as we have journeyed this road today. If you would like to see more of this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you hit that bell on there, that'll notify you when new videos are published. Again, thank you. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next great adventure.